Hey guys!
I'm Sarah.
I'm Kaitlyn.
And we are your best friends.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yes.
Today we are answering the age-old question that all the ladies are asking all the time. So I don't know if that's true, but how to know he's the one. Okay, it's a big question. Can't believe we haven't done a video on this yet, actually.
True.
Before we get into it,
subscribe
to
the channel. Because we do videos like this all the time.
And who is this video for, Sarah?
We're really convicted that it's for the girl who right now is in an unhealthy relationship. If you're watching this video, you have a sense that there's something fishy going on already. And now we're gonna unpack why maybe it's hard for you to be honest about what's going on. Also, some of you though, this might confirm, no, don't relate. Good, this guy that I'm with is checking all the right boxes and it's really is healthy. So it's for though the girls who are needing help. Sarah, Kaitlyn, I'm not enough on my own. I don't know what's healthy, what's not. So please give me some wisdom. This is kind of the video that's going to give you the wisdom.
So this is not a video where we're going to tell you how to break up with someone or we're even going to be like, here, break up with them. This is why. This is actually a video where we're going to give you some, what I would call revealers, if that's a word. They're just things that are going to reveal what's going on in your relationship and why you're struggling with this doubt. Is he the one? Is he not? Give you some mental clarity because I'm sure you're struggling with a bit of doubt and confusion. We're just gonna open up what's actually going on here so that you just leave this video crystal clear. You might still struggle with some doubt afterwards, but your mind, we're trying to help your mind here see through the confusion.
Too quickly, we're about to get in, but I do want to say, Kaitlyn and I both, especially, we're not demonizers of any human being. So this is not a video demonizing men. I'm sorry, but I am not that friend who's gonna say, oh my gosh, he's so evil, like I hate him, get him away. Okay, humans hurt people, and so I mean there are horrible people, but at the same time, like if there's a guy who's manipulative, odds are like there's just a lot of crap going on in him. So we're not demonizing any man that you're with. We're just going to now help you recognize though when an unhealthy person is linked up with you who's also unhealthy. It's not gonna look good unless we are aware of these things.
And that might really help you because sometimes you'll hear these things and you'll be like, okay, Sarah and Kaitlyn, but he's a good person though.
Yeah.
But he like cares about me though. It's like, we're not saying he's an evil dude and that's why you need to break up with him. We're just being objective about what's healthy, what's godly, and what's not.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Cool. Well then let's get into it. Let's roll with it.
Jumping in.
Lean with it. So first revealer, we want you to recognize if you have some unhealthy attachments with this person. When we say unhealthy attachments, a lot of times we don't know this until we've gone too far in to realize when you enter into relationship with a human being, like not just dating wise, boyfriend, girlfriend, but just with another human being, relation, talking, all these things, we begin to be attached. And now, especially if you are dating a guy, you guys are attaching physically, emotionally, spiritually, all those entities.
All the areas.
Yes. And especially physically. Let's not lie here, ladies. Like a big reason of why we get connected with people and we stay for so long is because of the physical attachments. Holding hands, even kissing, obviously. I mean, like once you're kissing and stuff, you are becoming attached to a human being. And nobody taught us any different. So we want you to recognize some attachments that you have formed. Do you spend a lot of time with family? What are the things that are coming up in your mind if he leaves? It's scary that you'll have without, or what are like those obstacles that it seems like would get you to not be able to see your life without him? Would you miss the touch? Would you miss the company? Would you miss having the financial security? Would you miss the vacations with his family? What are those things that are coming up that are difficult for you to see a life without? Because no, sometimes it's not the actual person, it's the attachments, because we're broken people who we have deficits and lacks. We now get attached with these people and we're scared to live a life without those needs that have been getting met.
It would explain a lot if, let's say, you kind of know this person isn't the one, or you kind of know that the way that they treated you is not how you would want your future daughter to be treated or a best friend or anything like that, but then you still have these feelings. And you still feel like you don't want to break up with them. And it's still like, I'm still in love with them though. Why is that? Sometimes it's because of these attachments. So
for sure.
Recognize the physical, the emotional. Emotional is even a big one.
Huge.
I've heard a lot of girls who they struggle with anxiety or panic attacks, and their boyfriend was the only one that would help them.
Yes.
Okay, that was nice of him.
The only one who was there for you.
He was the only one. And then what happens? You can't break up with him because you feel like you can't do it without him. You have an emotional attachment there. And sometimes there are relationships where the guy is the one and you just have to learn to separate from these unhealthy attachments.
That's right, both of you.
This doesn't mean like, oh, I'm unhealthily attached, he's not the one. It means if you're still struggling with feelings and you're feeling like, but why am I thinking he's still the one? It might just be because of certain attachments.
Yes.
So think about those.
Think about them, sis.
The next thing we want you to do is just ask yourself, how does this person treat you? On top of that, how does this person make you feel? Like we already said, we're not going to sit here and call men evil or malicious or anything like that. All we're asking you to do is just be honest with yourself. If I had a future daughter and she was dating this guy, would I be happy with that? Would I be happy with the way she's feeling and the way that she's being treated? For some of you, there's some extreme scenarios. This guy might have cheated on you. This guy might have lied to you and never told you the truth about certain things. He might have yelled at you and been verbally abusive, physically abusive.
He might leave you ghosted for a week and a half so you don't know what's up with his life.
Okay, those are the extreme examples. Would you be okay with your daughter being treated that way?
Yeah.
Because guess what? That's going to be the father of your future children. And if you're not okay with someone you love being treated that way, why are you doing that to yourself?
Yes. The sad thing is, now there's the extremes, and what some of us do is we validate, maybe because it's not that extreme. The reason we said be honest with yourself is because we lie to ourselves because we're hurt. And we don't want the answer to come up that this is unhealthy, so we just lie and we validate, right? Even if it's little things. Like if something is just fishy, if you don't feel peace, if you feel even a little anxious about something, you need to take note of this. Stop lying to yourself and say, well, it's because I'm this or I'm this. Just be aware, be curious. Be curious about it, right? Because sometimes we think because it's so little, it doesn't matter. But my question to you is, well, can you bring it up to them? Because if they're a great partner and future husband, when you bring it up, a healthy masculine man wants to talk about it, wants to go into it, wants to help. If he did one thing, like let's say he didn't text you back all for 2 days or something, I plug it in even smaller situation than that, because we're human, right? So sometimes we feel weird things. Can't you bring up to him, hey, it made me feel like alone that you didn't this or this, or you kind of left me, it was a little bit messed up or whatever it felt like to me. If they like explode, if they say it's your fault, well, the reaction to your simply expressing is also a sign in and of itself. Exactly.
It's not just the big things, though it's important that we list them, because I'm sure for a lot of people watching, it is the big things. It is like the cheating and the lying, but there's also...
And for me, it was the little things.
And for some people, it's the little things. And that's why the second question is, how does this person make you feel? Because if there's little things adding up, you're gonna feel not at rest. Something's like a little off. How does that person make you feel? Because that is gonna tell you a lot, and you're gonna spend a lot of time with this person if you marry them. So do you wanna feel that way for the rest of your life? So it's not just the big things. How does this person treat you even in the little things?
And how do they respond when you bring things up?
Because it's not about them being perfect. It's not about them never making a mistake, never telling a lie, never doing anything like that. But overall, what's the pattern? Is there a pattern of respect there with you? Respect of your emotions, respect of your boundaries, respect of your feelings.
Yeah.
Ask yourself these things and be honest, and don't discount the little things.
Yeah. I like this one a lot for the video, how to know if he's the one. It really is going to come down to this as well when picking a healthy partner. Does this person ultimately bring you closer to God, or are they a stumbling block? Okay, because nobody can make you have a healthy relationship with God. We are not looking for a savior out here to be the reason why I become better. No, so much pressure on them. But the key is, are they a stumbling block though in your walk? Are they slowly taking you away from God? Are they slowly taking you away from who the real Savior is? People can take us away from those things because they're hurt And same with you. You might let yourself be taken away because you're hurt and because you're scared that your needs won't be met. You will be taken away with this person. That's how you're going to get to know, though. Do they bring you closer? Is this person living a life where it's almost inspiring? At least they're trying on a daily basis to get closer to God, to make more godly friends. Are they pursuing the Lord? Guys, it's not crazy, fluffy things. Does this person love the Lord, and does it show with their actions?
Yeah, not are they a Christian, not do they go to church.
No.
No.
And we're just getting too fluffy. Like, we validate people too much. Be objective for once and just like see it for what it is. Are they pursuing the Lord or not? Like,
yes or no.
Yes or no. Be objective. This is for your future. This is for your future kids. This is for other people who don't know about God. Other people are waiting to meet you, to meet your future, you and your husband, and do great things for the Lord. But so long as you're in this unhealthy cycle, ain't nobody getting any good out of it.
And the last revealer, which goes with that, is just to ask yourself, why do I like this person? Before you answer that question, you can't say anything about their career, about their social status, their financial status,
their cooking skills,
their hobbies, how popular they are, how attractive they are, how tall they are.
That one.
Could keep going. These are all great things.
Yes,
you can't use those. I want you to sit down and think, because what that's going to leave you with is their character.
Darn it.
What is it about their character that you like? And I'll give you grace. If it takes you a second to think of this, we're not used to describing people in this way.
It's true.
A lot of the times we say, oh, he's a catch. Like, he's a real estate agent. He's so tall and attractive. And
his dad and mom got money.
You're going to love him. Come on, he's a catch. We're not used to saying he's a catch. He's so patient. He's so gentle. He's so caring. He's so loving. We're just not used to describing people solely based off character.
Yeah.
But if you're having trouble coming up with things about his character that you love, that says he's the one, that's going to reveal something to you.
Yeah.
That something's just not there. That's why the biggest thing is, are they pushing you closer to God or not? Because if they have godly character, that's going to be someone that you want to do life with.
Yeah.
Because iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. You can't make a guy have character too. I feel like that's really important. Like, honestly, our job as women is to be watching from the sidelines and just observing them. And because like, I'm the type, I don't know about you, I'm the type to like hear that and like then feel like, okay, I gotta make him a little bit better. Mm-hmm. I have to be the woman that I'll be his hero. I will date him. I'll do it. I'll date the tall, great looking guy and I will show him the way. I'll teach him and mold him. No, you can't. You can't make a guy have good character. I think the biggest battle in this question is we get a little bit nervous because it seems like the pickings are slim, and that's not true. But it requires trusting in the Lord. A lot of us want to we got problems, we got pain, we're alone, we're scared, we've been rejected, abandoned, we're hurt. And so we want to take the bull by the horn and get the first guy who fills in any of the closest needs, right? Mm-hmm. It's easier to do that than to trust God and say, Lord, I trust you, be my fulfiller, and then bring the right man at the right time. Okay, we want the quick fix, but it's going to be a quick fix with some everlasting pain if we keep going down that route. You can watch as many videos as you want. You can read as much as you want. And at the end of the day, it's going to be you, my friend, who's going to decide the direction of your life. Nobody can force you to care about your life and your children. Nobody can shove information down and then make you walk out of it. Now, with what we've given you, with what you can get to think about and some wisdom that you've been given, it's up to you to decide. Do I want to lean into what I just learned? I should lean into it. I should learn a little bit more. I should seek. It says in Proverbs in the Bible, like the man of understanding like digs deep to understand what's in his heart. That's what we would really urge for you to do. We can't do it for you. I hope personally you don't settle. I hope that you don't let fear be the runner of the show where you're so scared that you can't get any better that you let that run your life and you let fear be what lets you make your decisions. Which is a lot of us. Nobody can decide that you're not going to operate out of fear anymore other than you and your choice. So we've given you a lot, and if you applied and you lean into it, I believe it's going to create a spring of righteousness. Because remember, y'all, what we sow, we will reap. What we sow, we reap. God has created a beautiful system where when we sow trust in the Lord, we reap righteousness and a life that we can be proud of. And that doesn't always mean the riches, the car, all that automatic stuff, but righteousness, peace. We want peace between us and God and in our family. So the one who doesn't want to let fear run the show anymore is the one who's going to actually lean into what we've been talking about and take note and change some things up.
And there are so many, like we could talk for another 30 minutes about different qualities that you want to look for in a guy. What's good about a guy, what's bad. Pray about it and let the peace of Christ rule your heart. That's what it says. So if you're letting something get in the way of what's supposed to be the ruler of your heart, girl, you know.
Yeah, you already know.
You're smart. We don't have to sit here and lecture you for 30 minutes about what a good, godly man looks like.
You know.
You know.
You're just lying to yourself sometimes.
And that's why this video was just giving you the revealers.
Yeah.
To just pull back the curtains and help you. We're with you. Whatever path you're on, whatever spot in this relationship you're at, and we will support you. So please comment down below how we can be praying for you. And we will pray for you because it's not easy to break up with someone. It's absolutely not. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
But we want to be with you, and God is your strength. So you got this, girl.
You got this. Hopefully after this video, we got a few girls who are like, yeah, he's the one.
Please subscribe to our channel and join our friend group.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching to this point, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.